Hello, hello! I'm Drew Ashland Noss, your Dungeon Master, and today's happening the same thing, or this episode is happening the same way that episode 21 did. So today's episode, we are going to be following our beloved Nala and our beloveds Rurouni and Kenshin's two stories in the realm of On-Self, before we get back to everybody. So, I will go ahead and pass it off to our wonderful...
Hey everybody, it's Crystal. I play Nala, the rambunctious circus cat.
What's up guys, it's me, Nathan Stewart, and I'm over here playing two different characters. I'm playing Rurouni and Kenshin.
Yes, kind of.
Kind of.
So, we've come up with this fun little way to try to do this. So today...
Oh man, we're gonna make me do it for today. I thought I'd get to play both characters today.
I don't think so. Yep.
Sadly.
You have to roll for what character you will be playing. Rurouni will be odds. Kenshin will be evens.
Alright.
And you get one reroll.
One reroll. Evens for Kenshin?
Yep.
I'm in.
You're in?
Woo!
You rolled a 14. And with that, we will... Dylan, cue the music!
This is the story of Pocketworld, and how our actions change the course of our world forever.
All right, thank you so much, Crystal. I'll call you back when we're all ready for you. Okay?
Boom, bam. Boom, shaka, laka.
Have fun, Kenshin.
Oh, I fucking will.
So we pick up with you, Kenshin, and Rurouni falling through darkness. And as you're falling, Rurouni goes, "Grab my paw!" And you guys grab each other's paw, and you guys are able to like stabilize yourself in order to not make yourself fall unconscious. And as you guys are beginning to, or as you are falling, you begin to slow into a free fall. And then eventually you just are suspended.
What the fuck? Rurouni,
Yeah,
you know what's going on?
I've not a fucking clue, dude.
Well, I guess we might just be shit out of luck here then.
Yeah.
Looks like we're stuck in the land of ourselves together. We get to have some brotherly conversations.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty cool with that. As long as I can start putting my feet back on the ground. And he's like trying to like extending one of his paws, and he's like just not finding the ground. He's like, what the fuck?
Well, maybe I kind of have an idea. It might be a little crazy. You should know how this usually goes.
Well, usually, so let's go ahead and try it.
Let's try to push off of each other.
Oh, okay. All right, so you guys line up your guys' paws,
Yep.
and then I guess let's both roll an athletics check.
Athletics check. Let's go. 7.
Rurouni rolled an 8. So when you guys, let's. Set, I was like,
I got a good one. This
all right, let's set the
funny.
difficulty and
Okay.
let's see if they make it.
Did they make it?
Look at this shit! That's a nat 1.
No fucking
They had to
way.
beat a 1, so you guys perfect in the
Yeah.
goofiest way possible. Go for it. How did they do it?
I was gonna say originally. Okay, it still can work this way. So when they push off of each other, Kenshin like slips off and accidentally punches him, and then they still like
They just drift like in space, so they're
spin.
so they're like spinning, but in place, but they're still moving a little bit.
Yeah.
So Rurouni's like holding his nose. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
This is that happens.
What is Rurouni's spells? Does he have any spells that he could use here?
We do have Dimension Door. I've got fly.
Actually, yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Can he cast it on himself?
Yeah. I think himself and things that he touches, I believe. And then
Okay. So, Rurouni, like, after he's holding his nose and you guys are spinning there for a second, he shakes his head and he's like, okay, wait. And he's still spinning. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna... And he taps himself and he says, fly! And he stabilizes. And then he just kind of flies over to you and picks you up.
yeah, that might be a good idea too. I'm just gonna lean back a little bit in his arms and just say,
And he just flies forward, doesn't know where, but he's flying.
so this is what it was like to just be in the land of on-self by yourself.
I mean,
Because I guess it is called the land of on-self.
true, it is called the realm of on-self, but you were here, we both were here before. I kind of wish I don't have to keep coming back, so...
What do you even mean that we were here at the same time?
Well, I mean, whenever I was spliced, remember? That's when our souls met. And we made the promise to figure out when, for a way for us both to live.
Oh, yeah.
Your friends have missed you.
Nolan, John.
Dog one is what I call him.
I almost said Kenshin.
You're like, wait a
I was
minute.
like, wait the fuck on.
And John, I call him Dog one because it gets under his skin, but...
I mean, true. He is a dog. We do have that in common.
Thank goodness.
He's just a dog. You know? They're stupid.
Well, not stupid, but I would definitely say that John is a one-track mind.
He's got his strong suits. We cannot lie. We cannot lie.
Truth.
He's got some good attributes to him, like his never being touched, throwing you off his tail. I don't know if he ever did that with you.
Nah, he kind of only said that was something he'd do with you, so I
Yeah.
never got to experience that.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
Yeah, Damn. You're kind of a dick. I forgot. But, yeah, so, damn, your dick energy just kind of ruined the whole vibe. I don't even want to hold you anymore, so...
Oh, man, come on. I'm enjoying this.
I bet so. Now I'm fucking over here sweating my ass off. And then in front of you guys, the both of you see a door just appear. And he slows down the fly a little bit. He's like, whoa. And you guys fly towards this door, and Ronnie's like, you think we should just, like, open it, go through it?
I think we should go. Let's go through it. Let's see where the land of on-sub wants to take us.
True.
We are together for once. I mean, I guess the second time.
Yeah, I mean, and this time I think we could pretty much handle ourselves, because, I mean, I don't see any of our friends coming along, so I hope they're okay, but...
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Yeah, all right.
I think we're all right. Let's do it. Let's go through the door.
So, as he's flying, you help him open up the door.
I was going to say, door open.
Okay, yeah, and it opens for you. It just opens wide, and a bright light engulfs you guys, and you're blinded, and whenever you guys can finally see again... I have to read my notes. You are on your station of the heart. And below, you can see that it is both Rurouni and Kenshin, side by side, surrounded by your guys' friends, and with Yosef at the very top looking over you guys, symbolizing him watching over his two sons. Nathan flipped off.
I flipped him off.
He flipped him off.
Kenshin, I guess, would probably be, throwing a middle paw.
Yeah. And Rurouni looks down. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Kenshin's like, "I love you, Daddy."
Yeah. Rurouni's like,
yeah.
Rurouni's like, "I love my dad."
Yeah, I love my daddy so much.
My dad's perfect, dude.
I'm like, stop it. Come on, man. He spliced us.
He fucking spliced us, but he did it for us. Well, for me.
That's what I was.
Yeah, but then he got you out of the whole situation, and then it made it complicated. Because he ended up...
But I'm not... You gotta remember.
Well, I'm not you either.
Bum.
And he sets you down because he was still flying, and sets you down, and he's like, okay, I'm done holding you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, now you gotta walk on your own 2 feet there, Kenshin. Okay.
You know what? I got something for you. Take this. A glow nut.
A glow nut? Oh yeah, and it's like this beautiful fucking purple jellied topping frosted donut, and he takes a bite of it.
Two of them.
You take one too?
Also.
And you guys share a small little meal with each other, and you're just eating them.
And then we get really fucked up.
Oh, is that what that?
I have glowing donuts gets me fucked up.
Shit. So I'll say for the realm of on-self, you guys. I mean, I was gonna do this anyway, so that's no fun. What can I do? So you guys gain like advantage or something. Insight. You guys gain insight.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, you guys gain insight. So put that on your fucking sheet.
Okay.
And as you are sharing this light meal between brothers,
that might be your friend.
I ain't nobody's friend.
That sounds like that's my friend.
I told you I ain't nobody's friend. And he comes into view here, and out of the shadows walks this cat to both Rurouni and Kenshin, who looks like the other.
So it's our shadow.
It's
demon.
your shadow, the third of the Thunderfist, the third son, technically. Born from sin and hatred. And he walks up and he goes, I don't have any friends, because I wasn't given that opportunity like the two of you. Especially you, Kenshin. Can't believe you're fucking back.
You should be happy. Look at me. I'm better than ever.
I guess I'm not too terribly upset by your return. Because now I can go ahead and make a proper proposition to you.
Proposition?
It still holds. And he holds out his paw. Join me. And the two of us can be real. We can exist.
All you did was hold me back in the first place. Because you only came out to me. I'm not doing that. I don't need you anymore. I do realize I've got the friends. There's nothing that you can do to stop me anymore.
So you think. But what about you, Rurouni? How do you feel?
You didn't even come out for him. I watched the whole time. He can do it.
Is that Rurouni talking?
No, that's
it's Kenshin. Okay,
Yeah,
I was, but I didn't know if that you just took over in the moment. Okay,
playing Kenshin.
Rurouni goes, yeah, I kind of agree with Kenshin. Like, I don't really like you. Like, you don't give me any kind of good vibe. You took over a little girl's body to become real. I'm not really sitting well with any of the things that you're doing in order to become real. It would have been different if maybe you, like, I don't know, talks to us and try to figure something out. Yeah, like, I mean, look, we figured something out.
Exactly, and I didn't like him in the beginning. Dun, dun, dun. I fucked up there.
He goes, I was never given a chance. I was just shoved into the back of everybody's minds and locked away.
Why didn't you ask, dude? Sometimes the best thing to do is just ask. 'Cause from my own, little mistrials and runaways and,
Rurouni's shaking his head and just agreeing with you.
getting absolutely fucked up every chance and not taking anyone with me. I left myself in the dark along with you. You stayed with me in the dark. You should have came to the light to find us.
A creature like me does not belong in the light.
See, it's where you've got it all wrong. You sit here and you call yourself a creature, but did you ever really think to give yourself the chance?
Shut up. You don't know anything.
Sure sounds like you're thinking about it. It's a hard thought to think about, isn't it? I thought I was alone always. And then being alone in the land of Onself has really made me realize the things that I actually had closest to me. Take that, you fucking mic. But
Fucking sucker punch the poor mic.
all of my friends. I wouldn't have even been able to make it here without them. I'd probably be still, I probably would have joined up with you if it wasn't for them. But you know what you can do now? You can join us. And we can all together, we can figure something out. We can help each other. There's gotta be some way that all of us can be one. Or, individuals. Individuals.
Ronnie's like, I understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
That was good. I understand. I agree. Like, you don't have to be over there in the dark anymore, dude. Like, you could try to be real with us. You just gotta stop this. Right? That's what you're saying, brother, right?
It's a hard pill to swallow, dude.
You gotta just admit you're wrong, dude.
I think everyone's gonna be surprised when they hear me talking like this. What do you think, Rurouni?
I feel like you're totally a different person.
Well, I'm still gonna be doing dumb decisions because that's my normal lifestyle.
I mean,
I like to do what I like to do.
I think we share that in common.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I like showing off that I'm a Thunderfist, and you like to do stupid shit.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's a bloodline thing.
I don't really think that's like quite similar.
They're like two sides of the same coin, and the guy's like, "Shut up! Just shut up!"
Whoa! See,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
That's your issue.
You gotta
That's
take a breath. It's okay to be wrong.
Exactly. That's my lesson that I had to learn. Being wrong happens. We're all wrong. No one can be perfect. Except for me.
Or me, Roni says.
And you know what?
And
you can be perfect too.
Yes, you could.
But you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe that you're not this creature. The dark always holds back. Unless it's the Force. Then the dark side goes kind of hard.
And then Roni looks to you, he's like, what the fuck is the Force?
I have like weird memories of like this. Like, zoom.
Yeah, flashback of Yosef showing you like the Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah,
he's like, no, in Earth, this is a really popular series. It goes hard.
Yeah, he's the dark side of the Force.
Yeah, he's like dressed up as Vader. He comes out and like you catch yourself. We flash back to current time, and Kenshin is smiling.
And I'm like,
he's like, and Roni's like, hello, anybody there?
Huh?
Okay, moving on.
But it doesn't have to be like that, dude. You know what? Have you even had a thought about what your name is? Because if not, I have a perfect name for you.
I don't want to hear it. And he casts his gaze away. Roll a... Fuck, what would be the better roll here? Okay, let's do an insight roll first. And then do a persuasion roll next.
Wait, a what and a what?
A insight roll first.
Okay.
And then persuasion.
Insight. 11 for insight.
Okay, you passed? Oh, wait, no. Okay, the first one, insight, you did not pass.
Okay. Persuasion, nat 20.
Nat 20.
All nat.
So you can't tell too much, but you can tell whatever you just said really hit him. And with a nat 20, you can't see his face anymore from how the distance he is away, even with your good eyes, because of how the darkness works in this world a little bit.
Mm.
Then at his feet, little droplets hit the floor.
Do you have a name that you want to be called?
I've never even thought about that.
We can do it together.
And Roni and you start walking slowly forward.
Take our hand. Let's figure this out together. Get out of this dark. Show your true self. your on self.
And he reaches out and takes both of your paws.
Yes!
With that nat 20. And his black fur, his shadow black like fur, as you pull him closer to you guys, disintegrates. And underneath this black is this beautiful white fur. It's almost snow-like. It's so pure white. And as he comes to view with you guys, he looks like a spitting image of a Yosef, a young Yosef. Yeah. but like a son version, like a brother. I don't know how else to describe it. Like you can tell
like he looks exactly like his dad.
Exactly.
As his child.
Exactly. And his eyes are this piercing blue, and they're just fucking full of tears.
I have a great idea for your name. Joseph.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna fucking do it right here.
Woo! Let's fucking go!
Got it. I hate you so much.
Woo! Let's fucking go!
I'm whipping out my fucking book because I have to write that shit down. I was hoping for a fight, but what does he do? Roll a nat 20 and fucking persuasion.
Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go.
You're so fucking... I'm happy for you. I didn't think that we would be able to talk him into it.
I didn't either, but...
Yeah, I was like, all right, but you fucking came prepared to the session. You were like, I know what's going on. Yeah, you were like...
I was like, I've got this in the fucking bag.
Yeah, you're like, I got this. I can do this.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for fucking weeks now. I can persuade. I can do this. I almost told you that I was gonna try to do a deception like against him, but I was like, no, I'm not trying to deceive him at all. I'm being serious.
You're like, no, like if I can have a third character, I'm going for it.
He's gonna be some crazy fucking weird shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay. I can't believe that's how that just worked. All right, so, and as you tell him that, Joseph, is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Joseph. Isn't that and he like looks down, he's like this cry happy, like laughing at the same time. He's like, isn't that stupid name that you gave Dad?
Yeah, that's the name that he deserves to have, but he didn't take it. So you get it because that makes you better than him in my book.
And he squeezes your paws and just falls to his knees.
Hey man,
You guys actually see me? You guys can really see me?
And I think Rurouni and Kenshin are gonna go down to him and, like, hold him and just make him feel even more accepted. Because Rurouni wants to feel love for once. Because he's like, oh my fucking friends!
They kind of like me!
Oh my god, my friends! That's how I feel like Kenshin was like the first 2 days of being in the land of Onself, and then he was like, whoa.
Life is fucking fleetal, dude.
Wow, dude, my life is great.
Yeah, I had it really good right there at the end, dude.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are sitting there hugging him while he's accepting his new name, accepting being seen by somebody, and not just as like this entity that he even thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't see it, but for us in the audience, as we pan out to see this scene, we see in the Station of the Hearts illustration him appear right next to Rurouni and Kenshin. So,
dude, yeah, that's the big moment.
Yeah, that's the big moment.
My sanctuary.
And after he cries, he wipes his tears. All right, stop fucking touching me, you guys.
Whatever. I'm gonna
Just
pat him on the back and then be like,
and so does Rurouni.
let's figure this shit out. What do we do? What do y'all think? Because I ain't got really no clue.
Well, and this is
Joseph.
I'm gonna say, take me a second. This is Joseph talking, and he goes, well, I know Emily is that way because that's where I just left her. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go meet up with them and I can stop all this.
Hey, don't blame yourself, dude. The darkness does that to you. And you know what? I'm to blame a lot of the time.
Me too, says Rurouni.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's what I was going to tell you, Rurouni.
Yeah.
You're to blame too. And you know what? You're to blame also, but you know what? That's the thing that we gotta learn to accept. Sometimes we make the mistakes, but we can fix it by doing the right thing.
Because, and this is Joseph talking, he goes, because, and he smiles a little bit, because it's okay to be wrong.
Damn right it is. Now let's go fucking save this shit.
And then behind you guys, you hear, very correct. It is very okay to be wrong, my sons. I'm so excited. Look at this. I get a third one now. And you guys all turn around. None other. It's fucking Yosef. Or at least some kind of image of him, like your guys' hearts like called out to version almost. And roll a disadvantage perception check. I'm rolling one for both of them too.
Man, I hate.
All right, so Rurouni got a nat 1.
Perception. You said?
Yeah, perception. Rurouni got a nat 1, and then not Xavier. Joseph got a 6.
And Kenshin got a 19.
A 19.
Oh wait, not disadvantage. I didn't disadvantage.
Yeah, and the roll to beat. Oh damn.
6.
6. Okay, so none of you guys got it. Okay, continuing on. As he comes up and he's just like, he touches Rurouni's face. Wow, just look at you, Kenshin, and he grabs you and touches your shoulders and does that dad thing.
My hairless.
Yeah, you're hairless. Yeah, and he just like grabs your shoulders, like has a dad would, and he lets go, and
then I'm gonna be, and I'm like,
and
pawing him away. I'm like, stop.
He rubs his paw off of your head as he walks over to the third brother, because he knows what you're trying to do. You're trying to act tough.
Yeah. And
yeah, exactly. Fucking holding back tears and shit.
Yeah.
And he walks over to Joseph, and he goes, "I'm sorry, Kenshin gave you that shitty name."
Oh no!
And Joseph looks at him and he's like, "I don't think it's shitty."
Yo, hang on. I think I just said something.
What?
That Kenshin would never say, but did say because it's a spur of the moment type deal.
Yeah, what happened?
The D word.
Oh, Dad. Oh yeah, you called him Dad. Oh, I missed it.
Damn it! No!
That's awesome.
I wanted to avoid it.
Rurouni missed it. Yeah, Kenshin missed him too.
No!
And, so they're looking at each other, Joseph and Yosef. Fuck me. And he's like, Yosef goes, "I'm sorry things came out this way. And I hope that all three of you can live happy lives."
You know what? Sorry I was kind of a douche all the time to you. But also, not really.
It kept me on my toes. I wasn't too worried about it, Kenshin.
That's true. I did constantly keep you on your toes.
Besides, lying to you for 400 years like that wasn't right for me either.
I
That's why I let it slip.
I can imagine. I can imagine the guilt that you had to carry. And you know what? I accept you for it.
And he reached up to touch you and then stops for a moment.
And I'll throw out my hand.
And he embraces you again. And Rurouni's over there like got this mad jealous face, just like, "You got 2 hugs from Dad."
Get over here then. Hey, Joseph, get over here.
And then all of you guys embrace. Yeah, and really, you guys are all tearful and everything. And then in your guys' huddle, there's this warm feeling, this warm, sticky feeling. And it's like getting on you. And what's his name?
Joseph.
Joseph pushes back, and on his little patch of clothing is a stain of blood, but it's not his. And you pull back and you look too. And there's blood on you as well, but it's not yours. And when you look at Rurouni, he's got a blade in him. in Yosef's hand. Yosef had stabbed him.
Yosef stabbed him originally?
No,
Oh.
this is right now.
Oh,
this is happening right now.
What the fuck? Why?
And then Joseph goes, "What are you doing? Stop!" And he tries to go push him off. But as he goes to go push him off, he draws out the blade and flings the sword out. And as he walks back, giving you guys this look, he begins to laugh. And his form begins to change, and he gets bigger. This isn't Yosef. Before you is the caged man.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
and he's slinging off, and Rurouni just falls over, and he's bleeding out. It's pretty bad.
Oh, fuck.
And as you guys are looking at Rurouni, he's backing up towards the end. He goes, "What are you going to do?" And flinging the blade, and he just kind of throws it off to the side. He goes, "You going to come after me, you traitor?" And he's looking at Joseph. You were supposed to stop the both of them.
Well, you know what? He's not your puppet anymore.
And like,
He's my brother.
and he falls to his knees. Joseph does, and he's like in shock, like because he's realizing what's happening, and he's like, he's pretty in shock. He's pretty frozen, and the cage man looks at you. He goes, "Your dreams cannot become reality, little kitten. I'm sorry."
I've never even met you, but I do know one thing. You do look like a piece of shit, and I'm really waiting to punch someone.
Rurouni
waiting.
flips over, and he's like gasping, and he looks at you, and he's like, "Don't, Kenshin, don't."
All right. Here we go. And I'm getting my paws ready, and I'm like scratching at the floor, and then I'm gonna use a dash to do
So now
120 movement speed towards Rurouni.
okay, so
and
it's a
not
flash.
to the fight,
It's a flash. You're there in a heartbeat.
and I'm gonna come in with a protective slide, like a
Yeah, and get over him.
Yeah, you won't touch him anymore.
That's fine. Because I just need you away from everything else. And he gets to the edge of the Station of the Heart, throws his hands out. He goes, "I'm sorry that things have to be like this, little kitten." And just falls into the darkness. Rurouni is bleeding out. So,
Okay, what do I have? What can I do?
and Joseph over there is just kind of shocked, just staring at you guys, doesn't know what to do. He's like,
It's okay.
I was going to tell you.
It's okay.
I was going to tell you he's here. And
Hey, this isn't a moment to lose yourself. Stay with who you are. I promise you that I'm freaking out too. Just have to stay calm, make the right decisions.
I'm sorry.
Like, for me,
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't go. It's okay. It's okay.
And Rurouni like looks at the two of you guys. As I'm gonna say that you're holding Rurouni at this point, and Rurouni looks over at him. He's like, "It's not your fault. It's not your fault. He's followed Nala for a long time. He's wanted the Yosai."
Yep. Keep your head up. I got water. I'm gonna pour some water on the wound, and use my scarf of Nala's to try to patch up the wound.
Okay, so roll a medicine check. And yeah, I think that would just be in your skills.
Nat one.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
So you're hurrying, and Rurouni's starting to lose color a little bit. And he goes, hey. And he's like really, really shaky. He's like, "Just stop. It's okay."
I can't stop. I can't give up yet. I have to do something. Please, don't leave.
You know, you look a lot like Dad when you're focused like this.
You say that, I will stop. Oh, fucking Christ, I can't.
And Joseph is, I'm sorry.
Joseph,
sorry,
it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Joseph, it is okay. It's okay. Come here. Come here and help. Does he have any kind of clothing on?
He does have clothing on.
Okay,
Do you want
so-
him to come up? And
Absolutely.
All
I
right,
would
go ahead and
love
roll
for
a
him-
disadvantage persuasion roll.
All right, disadvantage persuasion. Four.
I don't know what to do. I'm sorry.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop Warning for just a second because I know this is what he would want me to do, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run up to him and be like, and I'm gonna shake Joseph. I'm gonna be like, now is the moment to show your passions. Show that you want to stay out of the darkness. Help us all, please. And then I'm gonna let him go. Let's try. Together. Let's use some of your clothing. And I'm gonna keep trying to patch it with with the sweater.
Right here. He takes off his entire little tunic shirt and gives it to you.
Okay, and I'm gonna start, I guess.
Medicine check again, yeah. I'm not even gonna reroll. I'm just gonna keep
13?
it. So the bleeding hasn't stopped, but it's not doing too much. The bleeding, let's slow down a bit. That's probably about it. If anything, you've bought like a few minutes. So.
Hang on.
Hey, Kenshin.
What is it?
It's okay. I mean, your friends didn't even really like me all that much anyway.
You say that now, but they will miss you. They've been with you. They wouldn't just give up on you like that. Don't give up on yourself either.
You don't think? No. It was them. It was you that they wanted to see. They only kept me around because I was the only chance to get to see you again they had. No, I mean, I'm kind of an arrogant prick. Think about it.
From my view, it looked like they did enjoy having you around.
That's pretty awesome then, if that's true.
I think everyone really, really grew to you. It took them some time, but I promise you, you gotta be really dumb like me to get their attention, most likely. And you were just a little too witty, but your wits are just above them, and they didn't like that, and they had to grow on them. But this isn't the moment that I wanted to be losing you. We just all became one.
Look how much you've grown.
Hey, you don't say that, man, okay? Don't say that.
I mean, it's kind of the big brother's job to make sure that the little brother at least learns a thing or two about the real world. And I gotta teach you at least that, I feel. At least I did something, you know?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joseph. I'm sorry, Rurouni.
I think you did well.
I did the best I could. That's all I can.
That's all anyone ever asks, brother.
I love you. And I can't wait to see you again.
I love you too. And I'll watch over you all, I promise. I think you were my hero.
As are you. And so are you, Joseph. Don't believe that you're not. Because it takes a big man to walk up and accept the light. Thank you for helping. Rurouni, thank you for helping us.
then that's it. The scene pans out with Kenshin holding a lifeless Rurouni. But he has the biggest smile on his face. So I've hit the record here. I'm going to hit my timer. All right, and we are back after that emotionally distraughting scene. And we are back with Emily and Nala falling through the darkness. So as you guys are falling, Emily's trying to reach for you. She's like, Nala! Nala! And you guys just grab each other, and she just engulfs you, just like in the way that you guys were separated in season 1 at the very beginning. You guys are in the same position.
I'm crying.
She's little girl. She's like, no, I miss you so much. Oh, Nala, I knew you were coming back for me.
I would never leave you.
I believed you wouldn't. I just knew it. Oh, Nala. And she's like nuzzling your face and shit.
And I'm purring and crying.
And you guys are just falling, ignoring the falling. And she's just like, I'm so happy to see you, Nala.
You have no idea how long I've been looking for you.
And then you guys just are suspended. You stop falling. And she's like,
What is this?
What is this place, Nala?
I believe we're in the realm of on-self.
On self?
It's like, how do I explain it? It's like the realm of your heart.
Oh. And as you say that, she goes to like try to step for ground, and it takes her a second, so she misses, and then her foot hits something.
Mm-hmm.
And then when her foot hits something, from where she touched this spot, it erupts in light outwards like a ripple. And it is Emily holding Nala and her 2 parents. One lady that looks definitely like Emily, just an older version.
Mm-hmm.
And then another guy that you've only seen in pictures over at Emily's house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the illustration of this heart, of her heart, looks like.
Aww.
And she's holding you, and she's just like, wow, it's kind of pretty. Oh, look, there's Dad.
Yep, he'll always be with you.
I never did tell you what happened, did I?
No, I knew it was a touchy subject, so I figured you would tell me eventually.
She sets you down, looks around. Well, I don't really see where to go. Can we just catch up?
Yeah, of course.
She sits down, pretty close to the illustration of her father. And she just gets lost in looking at him. He was a vet with Mom, and one day he just didn't come home. He just disappeared. Mom went to go see if he was at the office, and like he said he was going to be, and he just wasn't there. Everyone told Mom and I that he just left us. But the way that Mom always talks about him and the way I remember him, it doesn't make sense.
And there's always 2 sides to every story. We won't know until we find him.
I hope he's alive. I mean, I always have. There's something in here, and she points to her chest, her heart, that just makes me feel that he's not gone. Mom had to have a lot of therapy for it because she felt the same way. So I don't really tell her that anymore because I don't want to make her sick, you know? So
I understand. I mean, that can be our next thing. Seeing what happened.
You want to play detective with me, Nala? And she gets a smile.
Of course. I'll always be your partner in crime.
My dad's name was Carson. Mom's is Shiana, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
They were best friends with another vet at the clinic. I think his name was John. He was really, really really nice.
You mean, what, do you know what this John looked like?
He was kind of an Asian male, but he was best friends with my parents. Is best friends with, well, maybe it was. Him and Mom, John and Mom got into a fight a long time ago.
Oh, well, my other best friend, his name is John, and he's a
the
wolf
dog?
Yeah, but his owner was a vet, and his name was John. Maybe
Huh?
it's the same. Maybe it's the same person. Maybe that's why we get along so well.
That she kind of laughs. She goes, "Wait, like that dog, John,
Mm-hmm.
the one that you came up into the tower with."
Yeah.
And then behind Emily, a door appears, and you see it. She doesn't.
Mm-hmm. There's a door.
And she looks behind her and looks back at you. Should we go in?
I think so. Usually when this place presents something like that, you usually want to find out what it means, because it's something in your heart telling you that there's something you need to see.
And she takes that in and she stares at the door. Like magic?
Yeah, exactly like magic.
I kind of like magic. And she goes towards it. And she waits for you to catch up. And
Yeah.
she opens up the
Trotting next
door.
to her.
And you guys are engulfed in light. And as the light recedes and you guys can start seeing again, you guys, this is a before you were here, but Emily is playing, a very young Emily is playing on the ground with her baby toys.
Mm-hmm.
And in the kitchen, there is Shion, Carson, and John. And they're talking about something. You can't really hear what they're talking about. So Emily's like, yeah, look, there they are. Wow, Dad is really tall.
Yeah, he is.
He's like 6'5". He's a 6'5" guy. So he was fucking tall. And roll in perception check. And you might have stats for Nala too, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me just go in here. Pull this up.
All good.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
You had to beat a 1.
Oh.
so,
Fumble!
so Emily doesn't notice this, but you do because of how long you've been in this world and starting to understand your surroundings in an even better sense than you had before as an animal. All of their ears, when you're walking up, are pointed. John, Shion, and Carson's ears. And as you guys walk closer... Okay, this is Carson talking. All right. So if he has already started to send people over from other worlds to this one, does that mean that he's already figured out how to jump worlds? And then Shion pops up. If he's already figured out how to jump worlds, then why would he waste his time coming after us? He could just go home like he wanted to. And then John pops up and he's like, unless he doesn't believe that he's the King of Hearts. And they all look at John. And then Shion is like, why would he not believe that? He's always believed that since we started training. And then Carson goes, he told me in our meeting before we left Pocket World.
My ears are twitching.
He doesn't need the two of you. That he needed me. This is Carson talking.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he need you? Shion asks. And Carson replies, because he believes that if he is not the King of Hearts, that I am. And if he believes that, then he will come for me. He will come for all of us. If the Cage Man has really found a way to Earth, we need to prepare for the worst. He calls himself the Master now. He sent the Cage Man to look for us. And I think the other day he actually found me. at the tea shop. What are you talking about, Carson? Shion says. And Carson, his eyes get full. He looks at Emily and looks at the both of them, and he's, this isn't the real me. I haven't been home in days. I'm sorry. But I returned to Pocket World to try to talk some sense into the Master. And the last of my mana here on Earth will fade tonight. And then it's an uproar. They start arguing, and then it starts, like, the image around us starts to get clouded it gets clouded and starts to warp, almost as if it's like this memory or this image starts turning into a live entity or a creature because of the negativity from it that's coming off of it. And Emily takes a step back, and she's like, Nala, what's happening? And she's like,
get behind me.
And it starts to, like, loom and create this giant version of your brother, Nala. Yeah, so your brother's name is Ranrock Xavier Monarch. Towering, like, skyscraper almost level version of your brother, and he's dressed in these beautiful, like, general robes, and has a whole bunch of stars on his chest, and he's holding his rapier at his side. And he looks at you, and he goes, and raises his paw, and points one little paw finger at you, and goes, you have the power, sister, to save all worlds.
What do you mean, brother?
If you can only look within yourself, you will realize the Yosai line's power.
So I'm gonna look down, and my ears are gonna go back because I'm trying to understand what he's saying to me. And
do you want to roll an Arcana check?
yes.
When you do that, it's almost natural to you. Maybe it's because of how long you've been using magic in this world, or maybe it's because Emily's here, and she gives you that strength that you always needed before you founded her, and she is your source of this strength. And as you begin to calm, even though you're in the realm of unself, in this black, pitch black, looking at the shadow version of your brother, you can hear the ocean. You can feel the breeze rustling through your fur. You can taste the smoke from a campfire and feel the heat from it.
Can I try and take us to that? Like, try and manifest it?
Roll, what should I? Let's roll concentration, so wisdom. A wisdom check.
Okay, go back. 17.
17? Okay, that's definitely high enough. Emily goes, Nala, did you do this? And when you open your eyes, you are at a campfire on the beach at sunset, with the wind barely blowing. And over in the ocean is this image of your brother.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at the sand. And she picks it up. It's like the crystals or gems. And as she's, like, picking it up and letting it slide through her hands, it is this pure crystal-like color. And there's bits of red, there's bits of green in it. It's nothing you've really ever seen before. And she's just like, Emily goes, this is really pretty, Nala. Here, look. And she, like, offers you some.
All right, so I'm going to take it. Can I, like, do an investigation?
Do it, yeah. Oh,
I got a 20.
Dirty or not?
Dirty.
Ooh, I mean, it would beat my roll regardless, but... as you investigate it, this ocean feels more and more familiar.
It's like I'm getting deja vu. Like I've been here before.
You've been here. So you look up and look at Emily as she's like looking around at all the pretty scenery. And you look over off to one of the sides of the beach, and you can see your brother holding a little Nala. And he's over there talking to you, showing you the waves, putting your paws in the waves. You freak out as a kitten, like meow, meow.
I start getting all teary-eyed, realizing that this memory was buried deep within me.
And Emily sees that you're kind of getting teary-eyed, and Nala?
I've been here before. My brother brought me here when I was a kitten.
You have a brother?
Yeah. Apparently I'm from a lost line of some pretty powerful beings. I'm apparently royalty.
Nala!
I know, I'm a queen.
I mean, you were a queen in my heart, but now you're really a queen.
I know.
I knew putting you in those tiaras was a good idea. I miss those.
Me too.
And she looks over to where you were looking after that conversation. Is that him?
Yeah, that's my brother, and that's me. He's a kitten.
He looks a lot. So he's the giant guy over here, too, who's
Yes.
staring at it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a lot like you. Do you remember what it was like having a brother?
I don't really remember anything from before the caged man had me. It's like they wiped all of those memories. I'm starting to get them back now when I'm in this realm, but it's still foreign to me.
Well, that's okay. We can look for those too while we look for my dad.
I don't think it'll be the same.
What do you mean?
There was an incident and they're all gone. They sacrificed themselves to save me and as well as the realm, I guess.
Nala, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
And she just hugs you.
I'm gonna purr and nuzzle into her.
And then as you like flip around in the nuzzle,
Mm-hmm.
on the like a cliffside right by your guys' campfire that you guys appeared next to, a slit happens in the wall. And it looks like a little door that appears from it.
Oh, looks like it's trying to lead us to somewhere else.
Shall we go?
I think so. And Emily, I think your parents are from Pocket World. I don't think they're from Earth. And I think the caged man has something to do with your father's disappearance.
And she's like, as a 13-year-old, she's trying to like wrap her head around this, because this is pretty like, what is this, innocence breaking right here.
I know it's a lot to take in, but we'll figure it out together.
Who's the caged man?
He's the one that trapped me in the circus.
Her face gets a little red. You can tell she's angry. Can we go?
Yes, let's go.
And you guys go through the door. And when you guys go through this door, a bright light engulfs you guys as the door opens. And then finally, when it recedes, you guys can see. So when you guys are finally able to see, you are back on Emily's station of the heart. And she's pretty quiet. No. How bad is the caged man?
He's pretty bad, but technically I have him trapped at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm gonna take out my flask.
When you go to reach for your flask, you cannot find it.
Wait, where is my flask?
Would you like to roll an insight check?
Yes.
Crystal. This is for a crystal right here.
Want my flask back. Insight. Oof. Got a 9.
A 9? Okay, you had to beat a 4 for the insight.
Okay.
When you were back in your single trial, before you found Emily, your mind drifts back to this little odd moment that you didn't think about at first. One, because as the player, you rolled too low, so you didn't find it, and we just canoned that you just walked out. When you had created that statue out of the stone meerkat, that statue had an attitude, if you remember. That statue,
we were talking smack to each other. That's right.
She snagged the flask because she was basically this thing made it a bitch version of yourself, or a bad statue or something like that.
Yeah. It was a magic bean. Oh,
what's wrong, Noah?
No, this is bad.
What?
This evil statue took the flask, and the cage man was inside the flask. If it opens that, then it sets him free.
And she is just in shock. She doesn't know what to say. She has no idea. Very good, Nala. Very good.
Oh no!
And she looks up, and out of the darkness comes the cage man, as if he was just walking on the dark. He goes, "That was very good."
I'm gonna take my crossbow out of the void.
Yep. And just aiming at him.
And yeah, I'm aiming at him.
I see that you found Emily.
Stay
and
back.
You brought me to her. So
Stay back.
Nala.
I won't hesitate.
Nala, I think there's something that you need to understand.
Understand? I'll put this arrow in between your eyes.
I bet. How many Western movies did you have to watch for that one? I'm looking at you, little one, and staring at Emily. I know you're the one who took Nala from me. And I know you're the reason why she thinks she's so defiant and can disobey and do as she pleases.
Forming my ice knife.
Okay. Are you going to try to hide it from him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check. You got to beat a 7.
Sleight of hand. 18.
18? Hell yeah, you got it. So he has no idea that you did that. Let's see. Nala, the thing that you need to understand, that I need you to understand, is my master is a very, right now, kind of man.
I don't care who your master is. You're not taking Emily.
Oh, I'm taking Emily and I'm going to take you.
No, you're not.
You can be defiant all you want, Nala.
This is my realm of heart.
Oh. See, that's the part that you don't know. Is I am a disciple of the heart. My goal is the same as Emily's over there. To learn to wield the power of on-self for my own being. Because if I learn how to control it, my master through me can harness its power even more. The exact same way he will harness all of the realm of on-self.
Now who's the puppet?
Nala, my puppet strings have been intact for quite some time. I'm quite old. But the thing that I need you to understand most is that you're mine.
I'm Emily's.
Emily is nothing more than a child who can't even...
She's strong, stronger than you.
Oh, Emily, does she not know? Emily gets silent. She looks down. Since Emily's arrival here, the realm of on-self has been whispering. What'd you say?
My ears go back and I'm looking at Emily and looking at him.
Emily has lost the ability to use her imagination. Creative thinking has been stripped from her. Why, you might ask? that spirit that latched itself to her casted parts of her away.
I'll
And
get them back. I'll get them all back.
You'll plunge into the darkness of on-self.
For her, I'll do anything.
You'll lose your mind, little kitten.
Then let it be lost.
You know, when I left your friend dying a moment ago, he gave me that same look that you're giving me now.
Who?
Black fur, red blotches on him.
Rurouni?
He was with a naked cat. Kenshin, I think was his name.
Kenshin. There's no way you killed him. He wouldn't go down so easily.
Didn't have a choice. And he turns around. I'll see you in the center. That's where our fight will really begin, and we can call this little charade to a close. You might want to go find your friend and say goodbye.
Years go back, and I'm thinking, he will live to fight another day. I know it. I just know it.
And he's gone. He disappears into the darkness. You can hear his heels from his boots slowly go out and out and out. And Emily's just there, just staring at the ground.
I'm gonna nuzzle her. It's going to be okay. I'll protect you, I promise.
He's right, though. That was the cage man, wasn't it?
It was.
Since I got here, the Black Knight, I never seen his face, but he tried to help me learn to wield this, whatever it is, and no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get here. I couldn't get to the realm of on-self.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm very creative anymore. I don't want to draw.
We can get it back. He said that they casted it away, so it's somewhere. We just have to find it. I'll find it for you.
What do we do now?
I think we make our way to the center. Can I do an investigation to see if I can smell Kenshin?
Yeah.
I got a 20. 30, 20.
As you start to smell for Kenshin, your heart drifts and calls out to it. And you can hear, "Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Come off from the distance into the dark. It was like it's got like a few seconds left.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump out of Emily's arms. And I'm gonna tell her, follow me. I need to check something first.
Okay. And you guys walk towards the direction.
나와 단둘이 길을 걸어가 닿듯 말듯 한 손끝 사이로 네 맘이 내게 온 건 어쩔 수 없지만 What can I do? 배지를 돌려놓고 펜만 손에 쥐고 있어.
Fresh Adventures Pocket World's main cast is played by Crystal King as Nala, Keysto Malone as John Dogstrong, Danny Michael Robertson II as Rapide Lionskin, Nathaniel Stewart as Rurouni Thunderfist, Drew Ashland Noss as the Dungeon Master. A special thank you to our editor Dylan Guthrie at Chimera Studios. And to Jack Clark, our illustrator, for everything you've seen on screen, if you're watching off of YouTube, that is. Oh, didn't know we were on YouTube, huh? Check out our show notes. If it wasn't for some of our fantastic patrons over on Patreon, we wouldn't have been able to have all of these new mics or illustrations of our characters this season that you're seeing on screen if you're watching from YouTube. It's people like Ian Nelson and Jeremy Carswell who keep us from starving out here on the road in Pocket World, for we know how dangerous the path is.